Infernal Cape, the Coliseum, Quest Cape, maxing. All mighty achievement, but never really seemed to interest me. Every 99 I've ever gotten has only left me with a fleeting sense of accomplishment. Every quest, level, piece of gear, all mere stepping stone. But for what? What is the point of any of this? Money. So here's the game. I'm going for max plat tokens, and I'm going to do this by making 10,000 accounts and then operating them by hand to trade and try to get maximum platinum token. That is 2.147 trillion GP. To put this further into a perspective, that is enough to buy 160,259 bonds and have membership paid for 8,012 years. Or a darker path. A player could sell this on the black market right now for roughly $392,000. But that's not what I'm going to do. If I hit this target, I'm going to stare that temptation in the face and throw the ring into Mordor by giving all of that money back to the community in some sort of drop party or a giveaway. No botting, no breaking TOS, all legit. So, let's get after it. This is the road to max plat. What is up, RuneScape players? It's your boy, John McGarrett's back with another episode of Road to Max Plat. So, got a few things today. We got 80 accounts online, trading mines starting. I just did that here right before this, or right after this. Well, I did it right before this, but you'll be seeing it right after this. Anyway, so we got that. We're going to look at the picks, and we'll probably reset some stuff to kind of like zero in my focus towards stuff that's less than 100 GP and just kind of find more picks that direction and stop as much with the experimentals, because I do need to start taking my challenge a little bit more seriously. So yeah, like alchables and stuff like that will be down the line. But anyway, so there's that. And then we'll see how the scimitars and the wizard hats are doing. But before that, I would like to give a shout out to my members, Pathos4, Lucian, EK, Nexine, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Chill. Thank you guys very much for all your support. Really appreciate it. And consider being a member. But if not that, please be a subscriber. Subscribing is free. Really would like to reach that 1K milestone. Would be awesome to make a little bit more money and not like, you guys wouldn't have to like pay me. But I mean, like, it would be great if you pay me, but I'm just saying, like, help me out, man. Help me out. That being said, let's hop into it. All right, so in this clip, pretty much is going to be us taking profits off some of the traders so that I can redeploy, or not redeploy, but deploy into my other accounts. From doing the audit, it was easy to hunt down who had the large cash stacks on them. So this will be very easy for me to get the accounts operational. I think I'm going to be dumping them all into mine runes. But yes. All right. I'll let you guys know what I got at the end. 101 mil is what we got off them. So we took about 70 mil, 65 mil off them. That should be. This should put me in range to get all the accounts that I need online. I think I was thinking about doing 3 mil each on them, but I'll just do 1 mil just because whatever. Now it'll take more reset cycles to get them, sorry. It will take more reset cycles to get them going, because 1 mil divided by 3 is 333,333. With 1 GP left over, and that with the rate of mine runes we've been buying, that should go really fast. So yeah, it's okay though. I'll do that little bit of extra work to pay off in the long run. You know what I mean? It takes usually more work to get started doing this kind of thing anyway, so not a big deal. I fucking forgot to move these guys over to the GE, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. I'll just get it done. There we go. There's one wave of mine runers. They got 330k on them. Another set of accounts I didn't run to the Grand Exchange. Oh, that's on me, I guess. There we go. 20 more accounts ready to go. All right, these guys are at the GE. Awesome. There we go. Another 20 accounts. Easy peasy. There we go. There's 80 accounts right there. So, bam. Whoa. Okay, so we got 2 days, 5 hours ago, because I had that little chat yesterday. So 2 days. We got our steel plate bodies sold at 965. 375, so we got 250 the one day and then 125 the next day again. But I'm starting to, I just said that I was going to not buy and sell steel plates, but the fact that I have an 875 with a 965 margin here, pretty crazy. But we gotta focus, man. We gotta focus. So I'm gonna pull everything out, because let's just look at everything. We were able to sell the bronze scimitar, so that'd be really good for a low volume. For like a small account farm. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so we did sell the steel plate bodies. We got these steel plate bodies. I'm just going to hold these items because I don't really care. We are going to pull the plug on the iron plate bodies, on the mithril scimitars, and the bronze maces. So let's take a look at all this stuff. So we were able to sell those iron arrows for the 100K. The 100 arrows or whatever. Da-da-da. Right, so we got the iron arrows back in for 6. Just to test them again, we were able to get 37,000 mithril runes. That is about, what is that, 18K a day? 18.5, 18.725. Which is awesome. That means we're in a healthy recovery on that margin, so that's probably good to scale. Iron arrows, I believe, will be in time to scale too. Bronze arrows are not the best, but let us pull up the chart. Let us pull up the chart, and we're going to sort how I always sort. Unless the all items button is gone. So yeah, all the 2 filters, daily volume. Let's go by price. All right, so you gotta zoom out a little bit because I'm in a higher resolution for you guys, sorry. So it looks like raw anchovies, tinderbox. That's buy price, sell price. We got bronze arrow, bronze bolts, jugs. I have newts. That looks like a good one to try. It's got a high volume, and it looks like 4 here. So we were looking at 3-4 here. So I have newts. 100K, baby. Run it down. Back to the chart. We're looking for our items here, baby. Buy price. Leather van braces. Volume super low. Bronze bolts. Vial. I have new. Just looked at that. Jug of water. Feather. Fishing bait. Leather cowl. Interesting. Bucket. Iron arrow. Mithril arrow. Looks like the mithril arrow is on the fritz again, actually. We got black skirt. These items are really, like the black skirt, bronze square shield, stuff like that. It's because it's going to be such a big fluctuation. So thread. Thread would be our next pick here. Ooh, it swings a little bit, huh? What's our normal margin at? 8-9, it looks like. 8 looks kind of rare, actually. Looks like 9-10 is what we're going to want to go for. But first day, we will just go for it at 8. Because it is it's a swingy item. So we'll go like 50K. Look back at the items again. You know, I like doing the experimental picks and stuff like that, but this is, you know, I have to get more accounts online. I need to start seeing where the items are. So yeah, Rune Essence itself. Never thought about that, actually. Let's see if this is a stable item or not. Looks pretty stable. We're going to go for it. We'll go 50K on that. Now we'll go 100K. Now we'll go 50K because I'll check tomorrow. Back to the charts. Yeah, tomato here at 12. What? This one I thought swung a lot. Oh, just a big dive. Gotcha. Okay, so that price is not indicative of the actual price of the item. Earth Tiara. Yeah, I could see this being cheap as heck, but the buy limit is kind of whack. So like I said, unless somebody like was paying me to get that item for them, I would not get it. Which is, again, I'll plug that right now. I am officially going to do that. If you want to order some accounts to operate, to collect items, if you're a collector out there, I will make accounts and curate them to buy whatever items you're looking for. I want to say, let's just start the bidding. Let's start the bidding high at 50K. 50K per day. If you're looking for niche items that you can't find on the market, I can put up offers for you and create accounts to do that for you. But yeah, I know that's a steep price. It sounds steep, but you know, if you really want something and you're not finding it, then you'll pay that, or we can negotiate. I hate bartering, but I feel like I should start the price high. Steel arrow. This might be something to play. Oof. It is swinging around quite a bit. A lot of volatility here. But it looks like the bottom price is 16 and the sell price is 17. But I don't want to jump in if it's going to hover around at this price yet. So we'll just let that be for now. Adamant arrows would be another really good one. Let's check their margin, see if it's kind of recovered, because I know it swings all over the place. What is with these this volume, man? This used to be a stable item too. This seems like a decent time to get into it because the price is dropping a little bit. As you can see down here, 17.18 is kind of a normal price point. Ow. Never mind. We want to leave that alone. That does not look good, man. Iron Square Shield, Maple Logs. Okay. That's still in a scary territory. It's really pumped from the last time. Iron Warhammer, Oak Short Bow. Really low. Jug of Water. Lots of volume here. Jug of Water. What's going on it? Let's check that margin. Looks like we got some swing from 25 to 27. Let's just check this again. I'm just looking for stability. We're looking for stability. So 25. $15K, I guess. No, let's go 25K. I feel like we'll be able to get that in a day. Next page. Top of the list. We got Leather Gloves, Grapes. Grapes might have stabilized. This one's a decent one. Let's go for it. 29.30. Looks like it pumped. High demand. 29.30 looks pretty stable. So we'll go for it. $25K on that as well. And then back at the charts. Yeah, I really want to go back into steel plate bodies. Egg. Egg looks good. Pie dishes are usually pretty good too. It's like one of the best money makers for free to play. 29.30 looks like the price to get it at. Oh no, it swings a lot. 29.30, 27. Let's check the 30-day. It swings quite a bit. We'll say like 20. Is there any crossover? Okay, so it's relatively low price right now, so this might be something to get in. Sometimes you just get lucky, maybe. 7 days, 29.30 looks like the move. 31, kind of a scary item to get on. We'll go 31. Test it out, 31. Can't be scared of every pick. 25K. Boom. Oh, wow. That's not good. Well, looks like we're going to have a lot of eggs tomorrow. Ugh. Checking these items out. Looks like we sold the Willow Short Bows at 96K, so that's good to get out of those. The Maple Short Bows, I'm liking the volume on it. A little bit higher. Well, Maple Longbow. Let's give that a shot, huh? 298. 292. I wonder. Nah, we're going right back in on this. 195. We're going to see if we can get like 25K. We bought the pots in 2 days, 7,500 of them. Check pot. LOL. Pot. 14 is the high, so we did make maybe. We got 10K buckets of water. Looks like we'll be able to sell them at 37. They insta sold to the new bottom, so it rose on us. Let's see if we can get them at 36 again. We were able to sell all of our staffs. It's nice we got out of that. We bought all of our staff of waters. Staff of waters were 1732. Got them. Whoa. 1732 is what we can sell them for. I think it's 1750. Looks like the price crashed quite a bit though, because it's at 1486 now. We are staff of air, 50 more units, not bad, whatever. Staff of earth, looks like we got 22 more there, 11 each. Yeah, so that's actually kind of bad volume, but I do need those for my accounts. We are selling the pots almost immediately. It's really cool. Chocolate. are. That's sort of higher. Let's go check the charts again, but we're going to sort by volume again instead of price. Grapes, body runes, iron arrow, vial. Tried it. Juggle wine looks good, but we're trying that somewhere else. Rune essence, raw lobster. Raw lobster sounds like maybe the move as well. Copper ore and tin ore are kind of on the low end here. Don't want to see huge swings here, but unfortunately we're probably going to see that. Let's just go over 1 day. Looks like 17's the move for, what is this one? Copper ore. And for tin ore, 17. 17's the move for both of them. So let's do that. Copper ore, 17. Half my cash stack, 3K here. Tin, 17. Rest of my cash stack right there. We'll call that a day, collect everything else. And we'll see you tomorrow there, Chikara 6. And the main attraction, as you can see, I could offload, I offloaded $80 mil off that, 84 mil off this guy. Anyway, so we were able to buy 8,500 body runes per day here, which is over the 30K a day. That's pretty good. Or what is that? It's like 25.5 here per day, which is pretty good. We were able to get vials of water with some at a discount. We were able to get 12,000 a day, so 12, so it's 36K a day, which is really nice. Fishing bait, we were able to get 77,000 per 2 days, so that is 38.5 per day. Still really good. Jugs of wine, we were able to get 9,000 per day there. Fishing bait, oh my gosh, so we got 2 slots. So that one was 10K each. And then that was, so it was like 50 something. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Buckets, we were able to get a lot there. Vials bought out, but they're still selling really slow. Don't think I'll really go into this one, so we'll just off them. Jugs look like a really nice sale there as well. We'll just pitch. Buckets, I think bucket sales are going to be a little bit difficult to put back in, but that's fine. Maples, we should probably get rid of these while they're high. See if they insta-sell at 19. They probably will not. Feathers, what else? What else did I just finish? So vials are a no-go. Buckets, we've been getting 5, 6. Let's see if they sell at 6. I don't think we have that. Okay, so then there we go. So that's the last of it. And then let's go check out the my Sleeping Beauties that I haven't checked out and haven't wanted to. The Steel Scimitars and the Blue Wizard hats. Alrighty, here we are 3 days ago. I don't honestly remember what I did with these accounts. Okay, so they're buying and selling. They bought mine runes. Looks like they got a full re-up on mine runes. Pretty easy here. We were able to get 92K, so that's 30K a day right there. Probably would have been more if I had more to sell for the pure essence here. Looks like we made 275K, so we sold 100 units, 100K units. That's pretty good. In 3 days, we were able to get 379K mine runes, so that's pretty sweet. So we'll do 125K here. Oops. Oh, I still gotta finish that feather video. Sorry about that. I know I got a lot of things on my plate. I just gotta queue them up and then have I gotta systematize that a little bit better. Because I have a lot of ideas. I do need like a recording process. Like a way to queue them up. And then do them in like an order. Like if I make this more like my factory, like where I get an order and I just keep running it until it's done, then I feel like I'll have a lot more success. Anyway, so it looks like we got 100K units sold here, and then off one slot we got 162. So 162 divided by 3. What is that? Times divided by 3. It'd be 5 point. So it'd be 55? Nah, 54. Shit, pretty close. 54K a day, pretty sweet. I'll dig it. Let's collect that just so we can get a fresh look again. This one's gonna be lengthy, so maybe I can put my my end thoughts. I'll just keep I'll yap while I do this too. So what was I thinking about today? I had something written down that I think would be really good. I actually planned the video out today, so I can just get home and do it. It's I mean, like the structure. My structure is pretty straightforward. These mine runes did not hit on all levels here, so we did only get 386K on this guy. 180K. Right here, so we had 2 sells and a buy again. 52K again. Probably would have got more if I had more. Put that back in at 2. We were able to collect 368K here in 3 slots. So then we'll go like 180K here. That's half. So 150K. We'll just do that. Why not? Close to 400K. And then we'll do like 120K. And then 98K is fine. Here as well, we'll just abandon the order. And then we'll just go right in. 349, split that up, 100K, 120K, 129K, so right, so yeah. Oops. Honestly, knowing that these are mines, I should just add them into my, No. Every 3 days. That's good to remember because like the ones I just built today are also 1 millers. So 1 mil minders, you know what I'm saying? So like I need to know that in 3 days I need to check them and get them reset so I don't lose any profit. So it's going to take a little bit of effort. I feel like after a few iterations, since it'll be like, what is that? 33% ROI on each trade I win. They'll grow quite rapidly. So it's, assumingly it would be 3, then 4, then 5.1 or something like that. You know what I mean? It would just compound up until I can get it to week to week. So it's going to be a couple weeks of hecticness putting minders online, unless I use excess profits of 3 mil each to get them online. But then that you know what I mean? I want to deploy as many accounts as possible. So it's just there's a lot of different things to think about. So I think just keeping it 1 mil, just keep it simple. Keeping it simple, how to make it easy to go. Easier, I mean. Keep it simple, stupid. Except for I'm not really commentating right now, though, so that's just dead air, dead content. I could clip it out, but I don't want to do that. Spontaneous conversation. It was a video I was listening to. You're supposed to. It was like there's a bunch of things about it. Like what was it? Yes, and there's 2 structures. Maybe that's what I should try to do. Like talk about what I've been learning. So today I listened to a guy named Charles. I forgot his channel name, and he was talking about how like the only thing between you and your outcome is pain. Sounds kind of morbid, but essentially what it means is like if you set a goal, the only thing that's separating you and that goal is like resistance, and then pain defeats resistance. It's along the lines of that. And resistance manifests itself in many different ways, like anxiety, doubt, fear, nervousness, judgment. You don't want to do it because it'll take too long to learn. You need to research more, so you're not confident. All those different types of things. It's pretty much just like repackaging like what excuses are. Anyway, so it looks like we got a lot of sales here. So I'll just put 2 orders back in for Pure Essence over here. 309K is fine, but I think I just misclicked. I am using flipping utilities here. Very nice set of hotkeys. Join the Discord down below for the hotkey setup, so you can do flash trading a lot more quickly. So we got our mine runes here as well. We're gonna go 150K, 150K, 1. And, you know, I was thinking about... Sorry, I'm all over the place. This is just what I'm thinking about right now. So, like, I was thinking about, like, you know, I need to edit more, do all this other stuff. I have this conversation with you guys all the time. I understand that, but these updates and stuff, I don't know if I'll be able to... Personally, my biggest struggle with this entire series has been being able to find time to progress towards the goal and find time to progress, like, my quality on the videos. And I feel like I can't do that, or at least it'll be super incrementally. Maybe they'll both just be so incrementally that, like, neither of us will notice until a year later when everybody's jumped on the bandwagon. But I don't know. I just feel like it's more important to stay consistent and just, like, keep feeding you guys updates and just showing you, like, my process here and stuff. Plus, it's also, like, advantageous for me to do this because I need to show Jagex that I'm not a cheater. I'm doing all this manually, and these types of clips will help lend to that credibility. So, I don't know. I know there's, like, what, I don't know. I feel like everything I'm doing is wrong no matter what I do. I spend too much time editing, trying to get better at the YouTube sides. I feel like I'm not getting the challenge progress fast enough, because, like, people, like, a lot of this is people are waiting on me to hit the max plat, because that's, like, the big cowabunga. Anyway, so right, so we got 2 cells and a buy up here. We'll just see what we got. Got 90k, so that was 30k a day. Pretty good. I like it. 3 cell slots we were able to sell 400k, and that is it for this set of accounts. I'll see you the next set. Well, okay, I think I lost some footage there, but so I'll just start over. So these are the mine rune guys, and I placed them awkwardly so that they're pretty much operating on 1 buy and 2 cells right now. Or whatever. It's going to be really annoying because it's not going to be... It's not going to be 2 slots. It's not going to be 3 slots going one way or the other. It's going to be 1 cell, 2 buy, or vice versa. So that's going to be really annoying. So yeah, hope everybody's having a good day, man. Another day in the grind, you know what I'm saying? Another day, another dollar, another night to make a hoe holler. 3-6 Mafia. Pop my, what is it? I pop my brand new clothes, brush my hair back and kick the hoe out the door. I forgot the words. I haven't listened to that, like, radio 3-6 Mafia in a long time, but there's neither here nor there, so I'm sorry. I'm just having struggling a little bit to filler talk this, but today's good though. Like, today I decided, you know, I get to work, or when I work, they let me use my headphones. I said that before. But I really decided that I'm going to try to just, like, stop listening to slop at work and just start actually, like, pumping educational content. And, you know, I've been missing the road. I don't know if I told everybody this, but I fucked my knee up when I put in those miles, because I went from 0 miles to 20 miles a week. And I was doing the 10 miles within 2 days, and the only reason why I didn't do more is because I would try to get, you know, I was running to work and from work, and it was 5 miles both directions. So I'd go to work 8 hours or 10 hours depending on what they had us on, and then I would run home, and then so that was, like, I think it was doing like 15 miles a day, with the steps at my job plus whatever. But I injured myself. So then I've been, like, scared to push myself since then. And since then, too, I cut coffee because I realized I need to be a lot more level-headed. I need to have an even energy level all day, so there's no highs. I can't have highs, or because highs, lows will follow highs. So I cut caffeine, And now I finally feel like I'm recovered from that completely. But what I've been struggling is I haven't been able to get up in the morning to shoot or stream. But like, you know, I got to make content for the other 20 channels still, / put in a lot of labor here. So my structure I'm going to do is that like I'm doing a lot of like shorter form, not short form content, but shorter form, where I was going to make a bunch of talking head videos on each of the channels just to get a bunch of stuff out. And I was going to focus on talking head stuff because obviously you guys know that I can talk. So that's where I'm trying to leverage. And then I was going to wake up in the morning. I set the goal for 2 minute. Who cares if this is uninteresting? I'm sorry. I set the goal for 2-minute videos, and then I was going to make 20 of them per channel so that I could schedule them out 20 days in advance, so then I could use those then, whatever excess time I had, like 15 days, whatever it would be, to then eat, sleep, drink, RuneScape, like fucking get up in the morning, stream, go to work, come home, make the video, go to bed, get up in the morning, stream, you know, or work on another piece of content, come home, you know what I mean? Just work like fucking nonstop, just whatever. And like the running and all that other stuff, it kind of made me, it was really good to do it. Okay, that's the point I was trying to say here. It was really good for me to fail as hard as I did doing that running challenge. I miss running. I really want to get back into it. Because like being out there on the road just suffering is awesome. Like by no means I'm not fast. I was only running like 9-minute pace, but it was addicting. Just running the road like at 3 in the morning. And when I was running, it was like I think the coldest day I ran was like negative 19 degree wind chill, and that was fucking amazing, dude. Because like I couldn't feel the boogers running down my face, and I like went to touch my nose, and like there's a thing called the pain test, whatever. So if you can feel pain by hitting something, then you know you're not, like, you don't have frostbite. But my nose I couldn't feel anything, so I started to freak out. But then after, you'd start off super cold, and then when you get running after like a mile, then you're just like, you just turn into a furnace, and then all of a sudden my face just got all of its nerves or all the feeling back and stuff, and then it was like it's negative 19 degrees outside, but I was like sweating because it was like warm from running, and it was awesome. But anyway, it was super awesome that I did that, because the best utility from doing crazy things is that you fail, and then when you fail you go why, and then you get to figure out what is the biggest thing holding you back. All that ranting aside, those people that can really sit through me trying to figure this stuff out, I feel like you're getting a lot of value. But anyway, so you figure out what was the last thing that made you fail. And then I realized it was coffee. Oh, no. Running was also, I had like a mini meltdown. I like walked out of my job because the machine was being all fucked up. And then that was the time I was running and stuff. So then like what was causing me to be unable to manage the stress of running, working, doing the YouTube, all this other stuff, and then it was like, it jumped out at me. It was like coffee. And ever since I stopped drinking coffee, yes, it's been an adjustment, but I've been the chillest guy ever. I didn't even realize what it was doing. And after I had researched it a little bit, or reading, I know a lot about the chemicals I take and stuff. Whatever. I'm a nerd. So the reason why I like coffee was doing damage to me, or what was causing it, was because, sure, you could say it's because of my anxiety or whatever, but it's not even that. It's because the adrenal glands. Coffee taps into your adrenal glands to release the dopamine or whatever, and that over a long period of time increases your cortisol. And then because your cortisol is increased, then you're just constantly in a fight or flight mode, so then you're just always on edge. So then that's what's causing the highs and the lows. And because you have hills and valleys, you can't ever stabilize, because like YouTube's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And you need to be stable. That's what the running taught me too, is like the only way I could run is if I chilled out and just found a pace and then got into a stride and learned to run, essentially. Yeah. It was like, but that's the whole point. Like, you need to push yourself, like anybody listening, push yourself to your limits, and I know, like, it's like a controlled demolition. Figure out something you want to do, and then just do something crazy. Like I said, road to 10,000 traders. It's motivating me to go crazy, but it's like, why am I failing? Why am I failing? Why am I failing? And then the biggest thing that caused you to fail will jump out at you, and then you're like, okay, either I cut that, which removing things. That's what the educational content I was listening to today. It says it's like it's a lot easier for you to you're a lot more impactful at changes in your life by cutting things out than adding things to it. So the guy was using meditation as an example. He said, like, if you ever meditate, or if you drink and you're watching porn all the time, and you're you're staying up till 3 a.m. every morning, you're only getting 3 hours of sleep, and then you're drinking every single day, and you're doing all these drugs and stuff, and then you decide to try to meditate for 5 minutes a day, that's not going to make a dent. Like, it's a good habit, but like, you're going to get a lot more value out of cutting shit out of your life than you are from adding things in. So if you eat like shit, but then you try to work out, you can't outwork a diet. So it's kind of that same principle. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Moral of all this story is that, like, I'm ready to, like, get back on the horse and really fucking hump this shit, because I know I have been working, like, in terms of what people do in their day-to-day, I'm doing a lot, but for me, it's not a lot. Like, the series and stuff, we're progressing and we're moving along. I'm inching through, I'm following my mantra. If it's hard, survive. When it's easy, step on the gas. But it's starting to feel easy again, so I should be stepping on the gas. But I could be doing a lot more. Like, today, I got those 80 accounts online. I could have had them. It was 5 days ago I had them ready. I could have had them ready way ahead of time. And I could have been splashing this entire time, getting all those accounts done. Today, I could have been on my phone creating accounts. I could have been doing this and that and this and that. But I had excuses lined up for days. But anyway, let's look at the next accounts. Yo, what up? I'm back. What's the next rant about? These are the blue wizard hats. I'm probably going to be switching them if they didn't get anything. 70 over 4 days. Big yikes. I think it's time to pull the plugs on these guys too. Mine runes, baby. Tap them out. At least you guys can kind of see how I do these cycles, at least at a small scale. As you can see with that hotkey, you can like flash through these really hard. And I made a video about this, talking about this in Fresh Start, I believe, but it was called flash trading. Essentially, you can get ahead of the, like, whenever you do stuff like open up the buy offer, or you would open a slot, stuff like this. The reason why this like works in scale so well is because you can get ahead, because everything seems to be tick related. Oof. Misclicked that one. Misclicked them all. Screwed them all up. Fail, 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 fail. But you can get ahead of the ticks, because if you click the inventory, see how it takes like that 0.3 seconds to bring up the menu, because it takes a second to load. There we go. And then you can go back and then spam click and then, do that stuff to really just like make the efficiency. Because if you're doing this on one account, you'd have to wait for that to process. You're waiting in the line, but the whole idea of multi-scape is that while you're waiting for one piece of machine to ready up, you already move on to the next one. So these guys will have to be again checked in the 3 days as well, which is fine. You know what I mean? It's fun to do that experiment. I still may leave the steel scimitars because like the steel simmies we're buying, and if they work at 20, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I should have left maybe 5 accounts or something like that, but who knows? I know that mine runes are doing well. I don't know about the others, so it's kind of just like, we're just gonna, whoops. That's using the menu entry swapper. You can make it so you can one-click cancel trades. So then here, when you look stuff up, you don't want to like search. Look at the top left one here. You know how you can type in fire rune and then it'll pop up. But all you need to do is have the correct letters in some sort, like the string of letters in the correct way. So then what I do is RE space, then fire rune pops up. It saves me FR, saves you like 2 characters per account. So then same thing with mine rune. So the best one I'd be able to figure out is MIN. Or if you have a lot of accounts, what I do is like MI, because I can do that with one hand, and then I'll come back through and hit N on everything, and then enter, and then you'll be able to like speed through them. Like I said, it adds up. Those little efficiencies add up. An aggregate of marginal gains. Aggregation of marginal gains is how you make money in scale. It's also how you win tournaments, I guess, and stuff like that. You know, the pros are doing it and stuff. It's there's so incremental gains. There's such incremental gains that it's very difficult to find improvements to be made. But this type of strategy, since I've been kind of reinventing the wheel with it, I've been pushing forward. I've been seeing a lot of there's still marginal gains in comparison, but I've still been able to optimize this system so very efficiently and see very major improvements from when I started. To, so I must have opened this twice, to what you guys see in the guide. Very there's a lot of improvements there, and like the joy from doing it, like, you know what I mean? Like, I struggle with this whole feeling of like giving away my secrets, whatever, you know, losing that opportunity from, you know, if I just held on to all this myself and didn't give it away, essentially. I could be making all this money in the background or something like that, but I mean, there's commentary I can be making about that too, which is that's not entirely true. Now that I haven't held it to myself, I see now with hindsight, being on the other side of giving all the stuff away, that wasn't entirely true, because this was a necessary part for you to reach my scale. If somebody wants to get to this scale and safely want to operate at this scale, you need to pretty much do exactly what I'm doing, and like making a YouTube channel and creating a presence online to protect yourself because of the automation, the automated bans. Not the automation. I'm not saying that. I'm saying from their end, they will automatically ban you and you'll have no way to defend yourself because you'll need a presence. So I mean, like, this is kind of comes with the territory. If you can get I'm sure you can probably get up to my level and then like still only suffer a few bans or something like that, but you're always running the risk of like catching a huge chain ban because you're operating something like this, and it just seems suspicious because it is like bot-ish behavior. But bot-ish behavior, if you think about it, is all behavior, because a bot is trying to do everything that a player does. But anyway, I digress that as well. The thing that I've been getting from this is that, like, the joy in figuring out systems is the main payment I've been getting from this. Like when you get handed, look at lottery winners. When they win money, they lose their life, essentially. You know, they go do drugs or whatever. They lose all meaning in their life, essentially. Or they they have too much of a good thing, and then, you know, they spoil themselves and then end up dying or whatever. It's similar. It's a similar situation here. If you're being handed a method like this, like, yes, this is awesome. I want to give this to people because, like, if you do 5 accounts, 1 account, 10 accounts, whatever amount of accounts, you can make more money and add it to your system. But if you just try to like copy someone all the way to the top, you lose the soul of it, in a way. Like, you lose the progression, the addiction from the progressing of a system, which is like the main. Maybe it's a male thing, maybe it's a human condition thing, but like, I derive a lot of pleasure from. I derive a lot of pleasure from optimizing systems and just scaling. Scaling is like my, I don't know, like the only thing I've been able to think of that I've enjoyed more than anything else I've ever done has been scaling. It's like, it just increases the complexity of the puzzle, and then it's just like, what's next? How do I get more and more and more? How do I get more? How do I get more? How do I get more? And it's just, the high score is how much money you can get. You know what I mean? And I think that's why, like, if I do manage to transition out of this into real life, the real world with USD, I think it'll be a pretty crazy ride. But yeah. What was the point? Right. If you just steal someone's work or whatever, it's not as enjoyable. So, like, it's not stealing. I could understand if people who tried to copy this or whatever, they lost interest in it right away because they don't have the progression. You'll get the progression. You'll try to. I haven't taught every single secret I know. So as you discover things that make it more efficient for you, you'll have fun. Hopefully. It's just such a, I don't know, such a complicated subject to talk about. Like, my feelings surrounding all this, but right. So Now we have more minders online. There we go. I'll see you in the next wave to the steel scimitars. And to the steel scimitars we go. I think I messed up all these. I opened them up as well. So it's been 5 days on these guys. Yikes. So 5 days, steel scimitars. Ready? First count, 837. 1329. 837, take away 1329. So you got fucking almost 100 scimitars a day. So I need to make 150 on them each for that to be worth 15k a day. 620 to 10 1115, 745 to 1015, 735 to 1201. I might leave these guys. I think I'm gonna leave them. They're moving. It's not as like, it's not dead stagnant like the other ones. And maybe it's just me falling victim to the resistance in my brain that is now pushing me to not reset all these accounts, since I did trade cycles on 80 accounts, then reset 40, and then also yapped a bunch for you guys in the video, and then I'm caring about that anyway. Well, I need to stop caring about that. Like, I'm super passionate about it. I should lean into who I am as somebody who talks and has a lot of commentary. So there's 300 there, kind of the low end here. Somebody said that these 84 slotters are not getting any scimitars. I think that is exactly what's going on, because as you can see here, this slot has 85 steel sim. I think that's exactly what was going on. I forgot who commented that, but thank you so much. And as you can see it right here at the bottom left here, 2 of these slots have a bunch of steel, but then this one has none. So I screwed up. I misclicked on a lot of these. So I can increase the rate of sales just by fixing that one price point right there. LS. C. EEL. EEL. Steel. No. $85. It's a little bit harder to set too. Takes a little bit longer to type that stuff in. Then you have to make price adjustment with 2 clicks instead of just like 1. A click and 2 typing, but then, yeah, you know. Yep. So those got 300. They would have been 500 each. If I had another slot going, man. Oh man. But there's that liquidity I'm providing. The floor price for a steel scimitar right now, at least for the next week, is 85 GP. My camera lag out this. Okay. I think it might be the background board with the NVIDIA. I don't think my graphics card is strong enough to handle the entire load here. Did it again, yep. That's exactly what it is, these 84 slots, man. Oh man. Oh man. What a day, what a blunder. Another blunder. Do L. Sim. The only time I'm like super upset with my videos is when I lack on the commentary. I'm still, I guess, like in a year, if I just keep doing it every single day, I feel like I'll be a lot better. And then when I'm a lot better, I'll get a lot more views, I'll get a lot more subs, you know what I mean? This comes with time. Time. Oh, I forgot to collect on all those guys. Whoops. That's gonna mess up the count. My bad. It's not time either. It's not time, it's units. It's like time is all it is a tape measure. All time is a tape measure. It's only there to record the amount of things you've done from A to Z, so that you can like list it out and then see where you could make improvements. Man, did I do this on every fucking account? And whoever like pointed that out to me, thank you so much, because these are just dead slots. These are 2 slot accounts, so like they're 33% worse. But yeah, that's all times 4. It doesn't actually, like, it doesn't inherently do anything. I think it's a trap to think about time that way. Time is also a fun thing. I might have said this in another, oh, who cares when I've said it, but one thing I used to do when I worked at this company named Penda, it was a sweatshop, thermoforming factory. Like dead of winter up north, it was like 95 degrees in there at times. Like it was the only time it was bearable throughout the year is like when we'd have, you know, the negative degree temperatures. So there's 300 there, 200 there, 300 there, 300 there. But yeah, we'd have the negative sub-zero temperatures. You go inside, you're like, oh my god, this heat is nice. But you know, the middle of July it would be like 110. They had like Gatorade, water, or like those 5-gallon jugs would be full of Gatorade instead of whatever. And then they handed out like these frosty things. But what was my point? Time. Oops, that one was correct. A time trick I did every week, and it actually like helped out a lot mentally, was count down the hours. It was like morbid. I'd like clock in because they'd have us on 12s, so it was 48 hours a week. And then we're on 4 off though, so it was survivable. But what I would do is I'd clock in as soon as I hit the button. I'd look at the clock and then say 48, and then every single hour I'd count down. And like for the first 24 hours, it like make me want to die. But then you like every single hour that you're taking time to acknowledge, you get a little. It's like RuneScape. It's just like RuneScape. You get a little pep in your step. And then I started doing counting games like that. Like I did the math on how many parts it would take on the machine I was running that day. How many parts do we get in a day? Like time it and whatever. And then so that's 500 there, 600 there, 300 there, 300 there, and I would just time it. And then I would write on a piece of paper. I would like write out every, like, so it'd be like 500 parts. And then I would just like go down the line. We'd do a part, set it on the skid, cross it off my paper. And then that was like huge for my mental as well. That was like my daily count, and then my weekly count was that, and that's how I like managed to get through, was just counting. So this one randomly has mine runes being bought. That's funny. So I'll just sell those back for 4, 111k. And then we have final thoughts. That's my last piece in the structure. Structure brings freedom. There's another one. I'll just try to listen to educational content and then pass it along to you guys. Structure brings function. No, structure is function. I just combined that. Structure brings freedom. Structure brings freedom because once you're acting inside of a system, then like rules, those limits, rules don't tell you what you can't do, they tell you what you can do. So if you have a structure, it's a set of rules for a game. My camera's lagging bad. Let's see if we can turn that up. It's probably been lagging this whole time. Yeah, there we go. Maybe it won't lag so bad now. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong fucking resolution again. Keeps defaulting back to a higher resolution that makes it lag out. But so structure is function. So essentially, like, you look at a structure or something, it tells you its function. But then that aside, but rules tell you what you can do, not what you can't do. So like when you're acting in a structure, you can do anything but the thing it's telling you to do. I think that's the simplest way to put it. So like if you can't leave your cell, everything in your cell is yours to do whatever you want with it, as long as you don't leave your cell. That would be like a rule. Like, or in football, let's say, you can't run out of bounds, you just keep adding rules and complexities to it, but then it tells you all the things you can do. So you can form a special teams, you can train your players to be this way, you can make them muscle bound idiots, and then, or not necessarily idiots, but you can get professional soccer players to be your field goal kickers and stuff like that. And, you know what I mean, construct different teams and have all these different types of coaches and all, you know what I mean? Like the entire NFL was spawned out of that. And same with soccer and all the other sports. It was spawned out of rules. Like rules, they tell you what you can do, not what you can't do. That's why, like, if you have a good set of rules, you'll get a crazy output. That's like RuneScape. That's everything. So you can use that to then structure your life too, like making rules for yourself. I do it all the time. I make rules for myself, like no caffeine, no nicotine, whatever, etc. So rules rule. Peace out. Please subscribe.